Chapter 38, Crazy Boy. At first, Loop was confused by the words that had come out of Quinn's mouth. There were two possible reasons he could be acting like this. Either Quinn was just pretending not to know, or when Brandon entered the hospital, he was still alive at the time. Meaning Quinn thought Brandon was still alive after attacking him. "Look, I promise I'll keep your secret. I know you attacked Faye because of what happened at the weapons hall. It had to be you. Who else would attack him and have gauntlets like you? So you decided to go after Brandon next after taking down me." Faye explained. "Look, I just want to continue living in school as normal. I don't want any drama. I don't know why you're hiding behind that fake power level of yours, but please, I just don't want to get invileveled, and I'll stay out of your way." Quinn was trying his best to process the information he had just been told. Right now a student had died. To be honest, he wasn't really sure what the process or punishment was for a student's death, and at the same time, he didn't want to find out. If the other students were to learn about the attacks on Faye and Brandon, they would naturally assume it might have been Quinn wanting payback. However, the one thing that would make them doubt that was the fact that he was only a level 1 student. Right now, only Loop knew his secret, so it was no wonder Loop was afraid of him. With all this information, for now, Quinn felt it was best to play along. "You don't have to worry," said Quinn. "Like you said, you were only protecting your friend and you didn't actually do anything to hurt me during the combat class. As long as you stay out of my way, I will stay out of yours." "Thank you," Loop said as he bowed down and left the room. After Loop had left, there was a thought lingering on Quinn's mind. Just who did kill Brandon? Was there anyone in the school that had a grudge against him? They had only been at the school a few days, and the school purposely made sure no one knew each other before sending them here. It was hard for Quinn to come up with a suspect. All he knew about Brandon was what had happened at the combat classes. If a petty person like him was able to plan an attack like that, then perhaps he had made many enemies already. After finishing his talk, Quinn headed to the canteen to catch up with his other 2 roommates, but when he entered the canteen, instead of seeing Vorden and Peter sitting together like usual, Vorden was sitting on his own and there was no sign of Peter. Quinn quickly grabbed his food and decided to sit next to Vorden. "Hey, aren't you worried about the second years coming to attack you?" Vorden said. "From the looks of it, people will continue to bother us anyway, so we might as well live how we want." Quinn replied, "Hey, so where's Peter? Didn't you two come here together?" "You're looking in the wrong places," Vorden said as he pointed in a different section of the canteen. The 2 of them were sat in the low-level section where the level 1 and 2s would usually sit. This was where Peter would usually come to join them as well. But the direction Vorden had pointed in was the higher level tables, the level 4 and 5 tables, and sitting next to them was Peter. "What is he doing over there? Are they targeting him?" Quinn asked. "Who knows?" When Peter entered the canteen, he looked at me and said, "I'm going to hang out with some new friends I made the other day." I asked him if he needed help and he said not to worry. As the 2 watched Peter hang out with the others, though, it seemed like he was getting on with them well. He wasn't being asked to grab food or carry their things like the other lower power levels in other groups. "Well, maybe we should just keep an eye on them for now. It doesn't look like he's in trouble and we can always ask him about it later." Just then, though, as Quinn and Vorden were busy eating their food at their table, another tray of food was slammed down. "I hope you two don't mind, but I have come to join you," Layla said as she sat down. As soon as Layla sat at her seat, she couldn't stop staring at Vorden, and the same was true for him. In the middle of the 2 was Quinn. He could feel the heat and tension in the air with both of them, and he didn't have a clue what happened. "So I see that hole in your leg healed up nicely," Layla said. Vorden's face started to twitch slightly. "Ha ha ha, What are you talking about? Sorry, my name's Vorden. I don't believe we have met, Vorden said, pulling out his hand for a shake. You are crazy if you think I'm going to shake your hand and you're just going to pretend nothing happened, are you? Layla then turned to Quinn. Quinn, can you not see this guy is crazy yet? Don't call me crazy, Vorden said, slowly saying each word. Hey, I think you both need to calm down, said Quinn, feeling like any second now the two were going to clash in the canteen. I don't even know what happened between the two of you, please explain. This crazy boy attacked me when I went to your room last night. Look, Layla said as she pulled down her uniform slightly to reveal the red marks on her neck. I keep telling you, Quinn, he's dangerous, leave him. Vorden was visibly shaking at this point, but it was hard to tell if it was with anger or something else. I said don't call me crazy, and again just like last time. Vorden slowly said each word, one by one.